Shavua Tov, Mishnah Yomi is continuing in chapter 23 of Shabbat at Mishnah Gimel. Lo yiskur adam poelim b'Shabbat. You may not hire workers on Shabbat. Now this is not to work on Shabbat, but to work after the Shabbat. Lo yomar adam l'chavero liskor lo poelim. And one Jew cannot tell another Jew, hey, could you hire some workers for me? The Bartanura here brings the Gemara, which cites a pasuk, Mimtso cheftzecha v'daber davar. We might be familiar with this pasuk. It's in some Shabbos Miros, in some versions of Tefillah on Shabbos. It's actually a pasuk from Yeshayahu, but it instructs us sort of the way to treat Shabbos, that we're not taking care of our own needs on Shabbos. We're enjoying a day of rest. The Bartanura also brings that to explicitly ask somebody is asur, but if you went by someone's house in the afternoon and said, hey, what are you doing after Shabbos? Are you free? And, he has in mind, okay, yeah, this guy's probably going to want to hire me after Shabbos, but no one's talking about it. They're just thinking about it. That would actually be mutter. Then Mishnah continues, Ein machshichin al techum. We don't wait for the end of Shabbos at the techum. Remember, that's the 2,000 amot boundary outside of which we cannot go on Shabbat. The skor polim, to go to Home Depot or wherever it is to hire workers, lahavi perot, or to bring back produce from his orchard or vineyard or something. Lishmor, but he could wait by the techum to keep an eye on his field or his vineyard. Maybe perot, and then after Shabbat he could go bring some perot from the vineyard and bring it home for his malava mocha. Klal Amar Abashol. Abashol, one of the Tanaim, he said a general rule, Kol Sheni Zakai B'Mirato, something I am able to on Shabbat to tell someone to do. Rashayni Lahachshi Halav. I can wait by the techum, wait by the boundary to do that. So here the Tanakama prohibited waiting for the end of Shabbat by the techum, even to do a mitzvah, but Abashol is going to allow it. We're actually going to see in Mishnah Dalit some examples. So on to Mishnah Dalit. Machshichin al techum, you can wait for dark at the boundary, at the techum Shabbos, lefakeach al iskei kola, to attend to the needs of a bride for the wedding, to go rent the gown or get a chuppah or get the suda or get the caterer or whatever it is, or the needs of someone who's passed away. Havilo aron v'tarihin, for example, to bring an aron, a coffin, or his shrouds for burial. On that topic, Mishnah Dalet continues, Nochu shehevi chalilin b'Shabbat. If a non-Jew brought flutes on Shabbat, they would use these flutes as part of the mourning. The sound of the flutes helps people to cry, to deal with the emotion. Lo yispat ben Yisrael. You shouldn't use them for the hesped of a Jew. Elim ken ba'al melkom karuv. Unless this Nochri, this non-Jew, brought them from a close place, from inside the techum Shabbos. Asulo aron, if they non-Jews made a coffin, v'chafru lo kever, or they dug out a grave, yikaver bo Yisrael. A Jew could be buried in there. So that's just talking about they did this on Shabbos, but they did this not for a Jew. They just did this stam because it's their job, or they were doing it for the sake of a non-Jew. In Bishvil Yisrael, if they saw that a Jew had died and they started on Shabbos, started building a coffin on Shabbos, started digging a grave on Shabbos, you can never bury the Jew in there. And the Farshim, that's when it's known and people can tell that they did this malacha for the sake of a Jew who had passed away. So it would be like a very big bizayon, a very big shame, to have a Jew buried in a coffin that was built on Shabbat. That would be, a horrible thing. We should know from that. Chazak Baruch and Shavua Tov, Gutavoch.